So, here we go with the first spin. Ian and John.
It's Fergie. Sarah Ferguson has confessed that all she does is stay in with the kids watching DVDs all the time. And that's a bit sad, isn't it, for somebody who was the Duchess of York?
Her and the two girls are like a tripod.
They are they?
That's what she said. They all lean together like that.
And balance a camera on the top of their three heads.
She described a typical Saturday in the Fergie household. Do you know what that was?
Well, it was all to do with sitting there on the sofa and eating junk food, watching old films, which, when you're the spokesman for Weight Watchers, suggests you haven't read the manual.
That's a good point. Yes, I hadn't thought of that one.
I worked with her this year.
Did you?
Yes.
In what?
Corporate. And I have to say, she's absolutely charming.
Oh, off.
No, she... I just think she's a really easy target.
I feel terrible now. So who's been taking the opposite view to Fergie about children's viewing habits? A hint, he was a headmaster of a school, obviously. I was going to say something.
When he said they shouldn't sit around all weekend watching DVDs.
You don't know that, you've guessed, because you're an intelligent man and you put it all together and you came up with the right answer. It doesn't really give you a point. This is Duncan Harper. He's the head of a primary school in Bromley. He's been calling round to the houses of underperforming children and taking their TVs and PlayStations away.
He's a burglar.
This is the recent revelation about Sarah Ferguson's home life. The Duchess of York shocked the royal family when she revealed Saturday and Sunday we sleep till midday, have lunch and watch DVDs till bedtime. Then during the week, they like to relax. You see the guilt you've spread in the room?
I'm glad.
So, teams, stand by. Fingers on buzzers.
Shakespeare. Why has Shakespeare been in the news?
Is it the old theory that he was a woman?
It does stand
Because he looks pretty much like one.
Well, that's
there.
the first photograph that's verified that claim.
Yeah.
There was a story in the paper that some schools are dumbing down Shakespeare and making it easier for the kids to understand, and so the sonnets are much shorter now. There's, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Now blood, 'cause you is a minger in it.
Is the answer that these plays have been dumbed down for GCSE students. This is from Romeo and Juliet. Turn thee, Benvolio, look upon thy death. I do but keep the peace. Put up thy sword or manage it to part these men with me. Becomes, come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. Leave it out, big nose. Do you know what else has been revealed this week about pupils' knowledge of Shakespeare?
He's dead.
There are some quotes from GCSE students. Shakespeare wrote tragedies, comedies and hysterectomies. There's one student who tried to reassure his teachers by writing on his exam paper, I'm not thick, I just don't get this, yeah? I had no idea they kept my English O-level. So, fingers on buzzers for our next summer story. Ian and John.
All I remember is men fighting over a woman in a chess match or sex battles over a chess
Gormley.
You got the name, yes?
Didn't he have a relationship via the internet with the Australian chess champion? And his rival at chess got in quick with it, and Danny Gormley went crackers.
Yeah, the girl in question was Ariane Kawili. She's actually better known as the Anna Kournikova of chess. And here's another top female chess player. She's Russian, this one.
Bishop and the actress.
Here's a Serbian player.
Oh, hello.
You're just making this up now.
I brought them in and they agreed to show them.
She seems to be emerging from a giant sugar puff. There's no reason for that.
And here's an American.
Get that scene too.
That's actually... standing with Ian in front of her with a chess piece on his head.
I know Ian Hislop, and I think he's an easy target.
Yeah.
He's a really nice bloke when you meet him.
I'm sorry. Yes, this is the story of the two chess players who disrupted a tournament after getting into a punch-up over a girl. The fight started when Danny Gormley saw his rival dancing with a girl he fancied. He tried to... Shall I go from the top of that one? Let me just...
Let's do the dumbed-down version.
Yeah, I'm a very easy target, aren't I?
Yeah.
I do a lot of corporates with myself, and actually... I'm a pretty nice bloke. All right, shut up and laugh when you're meant to laugh, all right? The fight started when Danny Gormley saw his rival dancing with a girl he fancied. He tried to stop them, but was unable to, as he could only move diagonally. So, fingers on buzzers for the next one. Paul.
Hyacinth bucket, bouquet, posh names. Certain names are posher than other names. Some American scientist or Australian or perhaps Armenian scientist has looked at a list of names and has picked out the more sort of common names as a list of surnames.
It affects how you do in life, doesn't it? That's part of the research. That if you've got a posher name, you do better.
Academics have worked out a scale of how posh we are according to our surnames. Lisa, you might want to sit back on this round. It's not meant to embarrass anyone, it's just for fun.
It's an unusual name, though, isn't it?
Lisa?
Tarbuck.
Yeah?
Only one letter away from being a coffee chain.
Who do you think is actually the poshest here? In the panel, who do we think is the poshest?
It's got to be you.
According to the scale, 1 being the poshest and 100 being the lowest, it is me. Yes, I'm at the top. And I score 25 out of 100. Paul Merton scores 29. In fact, we're both posher than the Queen at 38.
What, Saxe Coburg not good enough?
No, it's not a posh name. Not as posh as D. O'Farrell has 43, so it's not bad. I have to say Hislop came in with a fairly oikish 52. It's really surprising. And Tarbuck, it doesn't matter, we'll just move on, shall we? It's just for fun, we don't want anyone embarrassed. It's
Was it really, really low down?
It's nothing to be embarrassed about. You know what the poshest names you can have are?
I've got a feeling I saw the word Cadbury in there somewhere on the
Guinness.
headline.
No. See, they're all trade.
Oh, right.
If you're like me, you'd know that. You'd know the difference.
Is it Cholmondeley Marshbanks?
I spent a full night's holiday there.
Joint poshest names are Pallet, Seligman, Margolis, Oppenheim and Wolfson. Careful what you say, because a lot of my best friends are on that list. They did the same with first names. Lisa comes out with a score of 89, which is quite low. So I get the champagne, and with your combined scores, Lisa, you get to stay behind and mop the floor afterwards.
I'll do a bloody good job of it as well, I'll tell you.
And how did the Sun report the story, did you see? Wayne Riddock, chaviest name.
How did Wayne feel about that?
He's your boyfriend. How did he feel? Time now for the odd one out round. The four are cranberries, croquet sets, Vilebrequin bathing shorts, and the novel Labyrinth by...
Do the dumbed-down version, Maze.
Yeah. All right.
The croquet set's probably the clue, because after the pictures of John Prescott, they said sales of croquet sets are going through the roof. Cranberries suddenly became very popular when Delia Smith included them in some recipes in a new book, and Sainsbury's suddenly were stocked up with lots of cranberries. That was a new thing. These shorts, I don't know who's wearing those shorts, but whoever's wearing them, presumably they wore them and they took off as a... Or maybe they didn't. Maybe they're the one things that didn't take off. Is it generally that sort of area, fads that took off after somebody publicised them?
The shorts were worn by Prince William.
No, they weren't. Well, they may have been.
Stringfellow.
No, they're far too long. He wears a thong.